Hey guys, what's going on today? It's Thursday, August 6th, 2020. So I came across this video from Ben Swann, news report about Berlin having this coronavirus demonstration, anti-mask demonstration, basically in Berlin. And he reported a number between like 17 to 20,000, but he said it was way more than that. So some media report over a million, 1.3 million stuff. So let's look at that clip a little bit. Okay.
Now, most media is wanting to say that only 17 to 20,000 people showed up. But as you look at these pictures, those pictures appear to show far more than just 17,000 people as the official count. But that aside, it's very...
So he said like it's far more than 20,000. So at the beginning, like I didn't really believe it, then it kind of reminds me like of saying like this million thing, the numbers. People bringing up this like humongous numbers, and don't really think about it, how massive this number is, always like millions and millions. We get so used to this media saying like millions and millions of people. And that kind of reflects me back to like what happened in Hong Kong at the demonstration. They reported like 2 point something million or 1.8 million, at some point, and that's the number that they wanted to have, the organizers, like making it like a huge number and stuff. But according to police, maybe, or like to some estimates, it was like maybe, I don't know, less than 100,000 or even less. But they, jack it up like 10 times, like to a million or even more, 20 times, And they use this kind of fake media, like unconfirmed, like estimation as like fact, and I never really looked into this. And I actually looked into the number a little bit and researched in Hong Kong. But that's for another topic. But I'm going to tell you like the real number. Like I did some research on this one. But looking at this image, like what we see here.
Interesting to watch how media...
So this image, when I saw that, because I lived in Berlin for a little bit and on and off, because my sister lives there. And wait a minute, I said like I've never seen this image before, like this is not Berlin. This can't be it, man. So I did some research, and then it turned out to be like this is a different place, that this is not Berlin. But anyways, let me get back. Let me scroll through a few websites here, and okay, first one. This is the it's very prestigious newspaper, Süddeutsche Zeitung. They're asking, is it 17,000 or 1.3 million? So they're showing a few pictures here. Like this is the one that they've been posting and then sharing, this one. So it looks pretty crowded, right? And then they said like, at least way more than 20,000. It must be millions. So you can't verify because it's showing one picture. And then they're showing the entire picture. That this is the crop version. And then they're showing the entire image. At the end of the demonstration, and you see it's pretty empty. And so they only crop out the image that's like packed. And then they can claim basically doing the same thing in Hong Kong, basically, and just like PSing and mirror the image and make it look like more people. Basically, you can, and basically Photoshop some people here wouldn't be a problem. As a photographer and retoucher, I know. So that wouldn't be too hard. So at the same time, you don't know when it's taken. So I mean, it could be like in the morning, like during the peak of the demonstration. Who knows? And now to our main point here, like, so I found this image. They actually debunked it actually at AFP fact checked that this is not in Berlin, and this was taken somewhere in Switzerland, in Zurich somewhere, and they just basically used this image and posted on Twitter and claimed this is like at the in Berlin. Let me show you, like there's a link to the map here. So basically, it's here in Zurich somewhere. Like you can see the bridge here and stuff. This whole place, yeah. So all the names like referring to Zurich here, Zurich, the bridge and stuff. Yeah. Even RT got it wrong. Normally RT is pretty good at this, especially Ben Swann. I guess like it wasn't. That image wasn't really double checked by anybody, like verified by he can't possibly like verify everything. So I don't think he has all this time to like verify every single piece of information. So, but my point isn't to point out like RT or this particular image. I'm saying that in this day and age, like there's so much information out there, and as long as we haven't been to a particular place or we don't know anything about that particular country and stuff, we're always making like all this stupid assumption, and if believing in all this like fake news, and then I think a lot of people are being misinformed, by news and stuff. And when I came to China, I had similar notions that growing up in the West, China is this and that. But living here for China for a long time now, looking at Western media it made me kind of think more, being more critical about Western media nowadays, especially with social media. It's like it can spread so fast. In 1 minute you have this news, and all of a sudden it's all over the world, and when you report it like 1,000 times, it becomes fact. And same things that the Western media is reporting all this fake news, like reporting about China on a constant basis. And I'm not sure if I blame like normal people. I think, as far as I know, I mean, my when I used to live in the States, I think most people are pretty nice. I think it's just the misinformation that the mainstream media spreads. It's just outrageous. It's very to a point where it's really harmful. Basically, the Western media is basically waging basically a war against China. Some of the stuff they're reporting like on a constant basis is just unbelievable. It just drives me to a point where I I can just shake my head in disbelief, and sometimes how ignorant people are, you know, or how ignorant you have to be to believe in all this nonsense, you know. And I think what China does, uh, to have a censorship again, for certain media restriction. I think it's a good thing, you know. I think to a point when you're not educated enough to decide what's real or what's fake, you know, then it becomes very harmful. But anyways, that's it for another video, and that's just kind of random. It wasn't even scripted anything. I just like found it on the internet, and there's just, you know, I just want to talk about this, you know. And thanks for watching.